Welcome to the second installment of Coaster Type of the Week. Today, we're going to look at the Junior Coaster, or Mini Steel Roller Coaster as it's called in Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. The Junior Coaster is a more simple type of roller coaster that you can make in any of the Roller Coaster Tycoon games. It is a very good type of coaster in real life for your very first roller coaster to get you into the feel of a roller coaster, but at the same time, do absolutely nothing intense. There are a few ways that they could be designed to look realistic. First of all, this is based on a real-life model made by Zamperla called the Family Gravity Coaster. It consists of a lift hill, a drop, a helix, and then a turn to the station. And this one right here is based on an ENF Miler coaster, which is a manufacturer that also makes kiddie coasters, but they are slightly more intense than the Zamperla ones. Another company that makes kiddie coasters is called Zier from Germany. Their model is called the Tivoli coaster, which is a little bit longer than some kiddie coasters from other manufacturers. This is a Zier Tivoli coaster that I've designed on my own time. It is based on Catwoman's Whip at Six Flags New England. Let's review some of the pre-built designs in the game. Okay, first of all, ignore that one. Chocolate Log seems like a rather tall one for its kind. Real kiddie coasters do not exceed something like 30 feet. Let's see. And Crazy Caterpillar is way too long. And this one actually looks fine, but it has too many layers to it. But it's better. This is one I've made. This is also one that I've made. And this is also one that I've made. But with the ones that actually do come with the game, none of them are very realistic. So we have to build our own. To get started, we're going to make the station a couple of tiles long. Then, let's start with a chain lift. We'll make it, let's say, 25 feet tall and no more. Then, we'll get it to a certain drop and then a bend here so we can get back to the station eventually. And then, a couple of hills are nice. Wait, that's a little bit too tall. And then maybe a helix here. You don't want to make them too long so they don't intimidate kids. And then we'll connect that to the station. A little bit longer or shorter is good, but this will do for now. We'll make entrance and exit. Then, sometimes what parks do is that if the coaster is excessively short, they do 2 laps or perhaps more. These trains are also quite long. In reality, the trains for junior coasters are something like 6 cars and no more. But as you can see, it does quite well at the job it's supposed to do. I've also made this one for demonstration purposes. It's sort of like one tier above the Family Gravity Coaster, and it's more focused on hills rather than compactness. And I've only set it for 1 lap, which is what most coasters of this type do, because of its length being long enough to satisfy the ride. And these are the ride's test results. Now the last thing we'll look at are the types of trains, and we'll only look at the default options because I don't want to look in those expansion packs that have basically no character to them whatsoever. So this train, the Ladybird train, is only found on very old Zier Tivoli coasters. One example of a coaster that has this is Ladybug coaster at Marineland in Canada. For most purposes, I use log trains, which are the closest you can get to the Zamperla trains and other kiddie coasters at most parks. And then there's panda trains? That is the cutest thing ever! Oh my god! So thank you all for watching this installment of Coaster Type of the Week where we talked about how to make realistic junior coasters. Also today, I have released a video on how to make realistic looping coasters. So be sure to watch that. Also watch my video on wooden coasters if you like to. And after today, there will be one of these videos per week on Saturdays at 9 a.m. So thank for watch.